So I ran across this short clip. The name of the podcast, if you want to check out more of their content, is called Curves and Convos on Instagram. I don't know if they have their podcast on any other social media platforms, but they definitely are on Instagram. And this is a very short clip, like I said, and the Jezebel spirit is really strong in this one. As you can see by the title on my thumbnail, I put "They hate vaginal preservation." And I just want to say this before I play the video. It's deeper than preserving your vagina. It's also about preserving your mind and your heart, your soul as a woman. Because when I was growing up, I was taught that, you know, as men, we're taught that we can just sleep around with women, just put on the condom, don't get them pregnant, protect yourself from STDs, etc., etc. But there's more to intercourse than just STDs and unwanted pregnancies. There's also what you call soul ties. And for women, it's increasingly difficult for her to have a genuine connection when she meets the type of guy she wants to be with, if she got all these bodies piled up like that. And yeah, she might still have walls, her vagina still might feel good after she slept around for years and years and years, but it becomes less and less meaningful to her when she has this type of mindset. So without further ado, I'm gonna play the clip and come back and offer a brief commentary.
In a debate where they was talking about smashing on the first date, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just one of those free people who is just like, I don't do the fuck with America. I'm like, child, I done smashed on many first dates, and they became my men. All that waiting 6 months to smash for what?
Okay, I just want to pause right there. Y'all look at her finger. Look at her ring finger on her left hand and tell me if you see a ring. She's talking about, I done smashed on many first dates and they became my men, but you don't have no man now. So I just wanted to point that out.
Well, and you gonna wait 6 months? You done fell in love with this man. And then y'all not even sexually compatible with each other. Can you imagine? I done wasted 6 months of my time dating this person, planning dates, talking on the phone for hours at night, FaceTime and this and that, and y'all finally had sex and then y'all not sexually compatible? Cause it can happen. It's happened. Like it's all that. I know that's off topic, but yeah, I'm going against the grain on everything. Smash on the first date, do it. Living with somebody before marriage, do it. Do all that. Yeah. You smashing on the first date?
I didn't used to. I used to be like, nah, I'm gonna wait. Like,
but now being an older woman,
older.
Yes.
When you're younger and you're like, he might not call me back, and I just, just fuck this man. Like, never gonna hear from his ass again. now
baby, he's calling you back. Trust me.
All right, so that's the end of the clip. Like I said, it wasn't very long. Once again, the name of their podcast is Curves and Convos, CURVES and Convos. And both of the chicks look all right to me. I don't know how old they are, but she said something about now that I'm older. They may be in their early to mid 30s. The one that was doing all the talking, thought number one, she looks like she got a curvy shape. Hopefully everything is real. I don't know if her hair is real. It looked real. The girl on the right, the one that did a little bit less talking, she clearly had a wig on, so I don't know what she looks like without the wig. But neither one of them is ugly. But she just said it with no shame. Have sex on the first date, do it. Live together before marriage, do it. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, that's your business. But a lot of black women and men claim to believe in God, and a lot of black women, more so than black men, go to church. Not every Sunday, but a lot of Sundays. And I grew up in church, and I recently started going back to church, and that mindset is just a trash mindset to have, because that years ago, back when I was growing up, I'm an 80s babe. I'm an older millennial, and when I was growing up, being a whore, talking like that, living that lifestyle, if other women knew they were living that lifestyle, if other women knew you was about that life, you were shamed. Okay? You were ostracized. You were cast away. You were cast aside. You were not celebrated. And what most traditional men which is a lot of us have a problem with, is that a lot of these women have decided to go against tradition. They've decided to, I guess the word I'm looking for is embrace this thought life. They've embraced thottery. Okay, they thought of that, and they're proud of it. She's proud of smashing on the first date. She's proud of going against the grain. But like I said, she ain't got one of these. She ain't got no ring on her finger. Anybody can give a man some coochie. Ding-a-ling does not equal no diamond. Okay? Penis does not equal no proposal. Yeah, you smash on the first date, but that man ain't gonna take you. If he's a man with any type of dignity, he's not gonna take you seriously. He gonna come back for more. If it's like I said, a lot of whores do have good vagina. I done slept with some whores, okay? And when I say whore, I don't mean prostitutes. I mean women that weren't too difficult to get in the bed. I ain't gonna lie. And I remember I slept with this one girl from New Orleans years ago, way back in the day. And she was a freak. Everybody knew she was a freak. And I was impressed. I was like, wow, I thought it was going to be all wore out and loose, and it wasn't. And I knew she had been cracked quite a few times by quite a few people. And I never knew I was going to end up cracking her myself. But like I said, I was like maybe 19, 20 at the time. This was a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, you can still be a whore and still be good in bed. But if you give it up on the first date, man, most men that got options and most men that are real men, we not taking you seriously. We just not. Yeah, we'll come. And a lot of these women, they equate us having sex with y'all as we like you and we want to be with you. But no. See, men, we have the unique ability to jump in and out of different beds with different women and it not really mean nothing to us. We don't get emotionally attached the way women do. And a woman is supposed to get emotionally attached when she has intercourse. She's supposed to want to be with you because women are naturally creatures of attachment. That's why soul ties are a real thing, especially when it comes to women. See, as a woman, if you texting a dude throughout the day, oh baby, I miss you. Let's say y'all been together for a minute. I love you. Whatever. I can't wait to see you again. Like those type of text and that type of rhetoric, that's natural for a woman to feel that way because she's a creature of attachment. Women get attached if they still have that ability to get attached. But see, when you start being a whore and you pass yourself around or allow yourself to be passed around over and over and over, year after year after year, man after man after man, it becomes less and less significant each time you lay down with somebody. They call it pair bonding or something of the sort. Okay, and I'm not an advocate for men sleeping around either. I don't condone that lifestyle. I don't live that lifestyle no more. I'm not proud of it. I'm just being a man and telling you the truth from experience. Like having multiple women is not a flex as a man. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, this is how you know you've become a man. This is what separates the man from the boy. When you're able to turn down puss, when you're able to have vagina available to you, and you can say, nah, I don't even want it. That's when you become a man. In my opinion, I don't believe that you're sleeping with women does not make you a man. It does not. Now, it's natural to want to sleep with a woman. It's natural to have sex. But being a man whore, that's not natural. It's not player. That's a lie. It's not good for us to do it. It's not good for a woman to do it. It's not physically, mentally, or emotionally healthy for man or woman. Period. It's just not. And I stand by that. And I will debate anybody who says otherwise. But I'm not gonna say too much more. This is the same type of female. Her little sidekick. Her little brain dead dodo bird friend, they gonna be the same women 5-10 years from now talking about ninjas ain't y'all men ain't this, y'all ain't that. But here you are a few weeks ago talking about I smashed on the first date and these dudes became my men, but ain't none of them around right now. Okay, it's okay to live together before you get married, and we know what we're doing when we're living together before we get married. We're having sex. So that Jezebel, rebellious, thought it out mentality, that's the norm for a lot of these women these days. And it's unfortunate because it's a lot of good dudes out here who want to marry quality women, but this is the type of mindset that is being espoused, that is being promoted. And I know all women don't think like this. I know there are a lot of good women out there who reject this type of mentality. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to the women who believe in keeping their legs closed. I think a lot of black women need to close your mouths and close your legs and focus on self-improvement, because that right there ain't the move. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch up.